Hey guys, welcome back to my extension project. I hope you have enjoyed it so far. We're coming close to finishing the end, the outside. So basically in this part, we're going to be putting on my lid on the outside and then laying the flare like that. But I want to cover the full workshop like that because the original workshop has got vertical slats, so I want to take all of them off, and it's got tarpaulin under it, so I'll rip all that off, and I've got the right membrane, so I'm going to wrap that all around the full workshop, and then we'll start putting the lid on the outside. Now I've got a good stack of old pallet wood there, treated wood like that, but it's covered nails and everything, so I'm going to have to take it all out and go through it all and see what lengths I've got in that. Then I'll know how far to space the battens that I'm going to stick it to. But I should be easy process. Like, it might take me a day or two to do it. So relatively straightforward. I just need to rip all the wood off the existing workshop like that. And then I'll organise and seal what I've actually got, and then we'll start putting the wood on like that. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far, guys. It's been an interesting build for me like that. I've thoroughly enjoyed building it like that, and it's turning out really good, better than I expected like that. So let's get to it, guys. So considering that was just tarpaulin that was on that, and I had the wood, I get to scoot against it, it's still as dry as the day I put it on. Makes you wonder. So my phone died. My phone died when I was putting the membrane up, but we'll have a wee walk around, I'll show you. Yeah, I didn't know I need to tuck that in. But really, if I was to do that, I would have to take that off, tuck it in, put that back on, but it's fine because I'm going to put wood here. So it's all on. So it's got all sealant and all that here anyway, so I'm not too fussed, too worried. But I've got it all in it. So that'll do, sweet. So I've sorted out all my wood to put on the workshop. So old pallet wood. I've had it sitting there for about a year and a half. I spent the last day and a half pulling all the nails. So hoping that this is enough to put on the workshop and do my flare. Hopefully. So let's get to that. obviously when I made the windies I put that frame on, but when I put, you know, that up against it, this was sitting higher or more proud than the actual frame. So what I've done is I've just built this wood up around the frame, and I've got this nice hardwood again, so put that up against it, and this is sitting higher than the actual wood itself, so it sits there a bit, just comes out and gives a wee bit, you know, a wee centimetre, where this is sticking it there, so I'll do that. Got the windies up, and I did get more sealant, but it's bloody white. The last stuff I had was brown, but it makes no difference. I'm going to paint it, and most importantly, when that butts up to it, it's sitting a bit proud, so that's cool. And this is like the thickest bit I've got. Some of them are thinner, but that's what I wanted, so I'm going to paint it all. So eventually got that to work. So I wanted to put wood around it so it was all hanging at it, but obviously because I've got this window that comes out like that, I thought, how am I going to do that? So it took me a wee while just to figure out how to do that. But basically I've got this bit here attached to the window and this bit's attached to the frame, and it comes out nicely. Comes out enough. So obviously if I want the window to come out, more, then I would just need to make them shorter, but I thought that's plenty. That's plenty at the top of the bottom to let fresh air in, so pretty happy with that. And it's sealed and it'll stop water from getting in. Sweet, happy with that, man. It needs a good wee sand down. It does need a good sand down to get the paint off. And then obviously I'm going to paint it when I paint the rest of my workshop. So, but I'm pretty happy with it. Might put a bit of hardwood in here just to finish the look, maybe. But aye, that's it. So let's get to putting the rest of the wood on. So I've cut up all this hardwood here, and I'm going to put the hardwood in a line up here like that. And it'll go with the window, look pretty cool. Look. So there's like oak and ochre, oracle, sorry, and there's some white oak and red oak. There's a couple of really denser hardwoods like this. I'm not sure what it is, but aye, just put it all up. Basically, it was all the stuff that was already on my workshop, so I'll just use it. I'll put it up. So that is it all covered. Well, not all, but I'll get to that. Aye, a wee teeny bit of wood left there, which are all too short, but aye, it's all covered basically. I did mega underestimate how much wood that I actually had and how much I needed. So I've got all this bit, but there's one wee patch in there, which I never had enough for. So I'm just going to leave that the now, because I've got a new front fence I'm going to put on. So I'll use the old wood off that fence to cover that bit. But for the time being, I've just got some sheet wood, so I'm just going to put the sheet wood up on top of that now, and that should do it. Even at that, it would be fine sitting like that, but I'll put the sheet wood on it. But aye, that's it basically. 80% of it is pallet wood, and then the rest, the 20% is fence wood, but it's all the same treated timber like that. But aye, it's looking good. It kind of looks rough now, you know, but I'm going to paint it. So there it is, and I'm going to paint it the same colour as my fence there, the dark oak. So going to use this to make my table. I'll use that to make the frame for my table, and then I've got this nice hardwood under here, so I'm going to use that to make the actual tabletop. So it's going to be a nice woodworking table. So I need to get to painting it. Oh, got a bomb site in here now. So I've got this old sheet wood here, and I'm just going to use that to put on that side now. But aye, so obviously I did plan to use that wood for in here, but obviously I had none. I've none left, so I'll show you what I got. So I got this nice laminate flare, nice white stuff. Look, the whole point of the pallet wood was to obviously keep costs at a minimum like that, but I had none left, and actually to buy wood for the flare, it was running me in, you know, like £200 like that. So aye, this was better, cheaper. Aye, and it's the same with the wood for that. You know, to get wood to cover all that would have cost me, you know, near £1,000. Look, it's crazy, man. Look, it is. So aye, the pallet wood will do. Once I cover it, colour it the dark oak, it'll look really cool. So aye, I'm gonna get to that. So I'm going to start painting now, but I'm not going to let you do or watch me painting. But through the magic of editing, I can go like this. And there we go. Aye, so I'll go one coat on it, but I've still to do the back side. I ran out of paint, but that'll do for the time being. And don't know what I'm going to do about this. I have got more wood. I might fill these bottom gaps in more, but I filled it all with wire mesh, chicken wire, and then I put expanding foam and I pushed some wood just to stop it from getting under it. Look. So aye, looks pretty cool. But I'm going to get more and do the back side, and I'll get it on our coat. But aye, looks pretty cool. The windows, and then this bit here with the hardwood right up. Look. But aye, let's get to laying the flare now. There we go, guys. That flare was super simple to put down. Only took me what, hour and a half to put that down. I just had finished that wee last bit the day because I had to cut it in half. But aye, man, it's class, man. You know what I mean? Look, really impressed by it. Looks really cool. And then I just, for my last wee touch, I put a wee handle in that, look at that lock. Sweet. Aye, well happy with it. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed watching that there. So aye, everything went pretty successful. Couple of errors I made putting the battens on, but quickly fixed them like that. Obviously when it comes to the battens sticking out and then this side of them butting up against each other, I sort of messed up that corner, but I fixed that by just placing the batten on the end grain of it. The rest is fine. There's a wee portion of wood that's missing here, and I just put old sheet wood on that now, so that'll do until I build my fence and I've got that wood to put up in it. So it went on all fine. I'm pretty confident that, you know, no rain will actually even touch the membrane. There's a good inch between the membrane and the wood. Flare went down pretty quickly, you know, really easy to put this wood down. I've put laminate flaring doing quite a few times, and I always knew you need a wee tool, you know, like when you're putting 2 bits on, you butt it up like that. But I thought, when I realised I never had that tool, and I was like, how am I going to do that? And then I thought, well, if I just join all my bits, like one big bit, and then I can just click that one bit into place, that worked out perfect like that, you know. And that last wee bit, that was just, I had to split them right down the middle, and that worked out all fine. There's, you know, there's a wee mill gap around all the edge, so if it expands, contracts, whatever, that's cool. So I'm pretty pleased with it so far. I hope you've enjoyed watching the process of the extension so far, guys, you know, because it's been a lot of work, but I've really enjoyed it. I probably enjoy actual like building structures and things like that, you know, a lot more than actual building wee things, even though my joy and passion to build is the same regardless of whatever it is I'm building, you know. But I do enjoy building, you know, things like this. It's really exciting and cool to watch it, you know, go up like that. But so that's it, guys. So thank you for watching, guys, and I appreciate each one of you that watch. Alright, I was going to talk about what, like, the next part, but it might be the video's getting on a bit more. So basically in the next part, but we're just going to be putting up some insulation, the sheet width, and then we're building the tables like that. But I'll speak about that in the intro to the next one. So again, thank you, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, take it easy, guys. Don't forget to build some.